your partner seeing you arousing yourself, seeing you getting aroused, seeing you feeling the energy moving in your body because you're working at it is going to get him more excited, going to get you more excited, and it's a win-win in the sexual dance. Hello, women. So 4 aspects are really important when it comes to having orgasms, creating orgasms in your body is breath, then movement, then sound, then touch. Okay, so I'm going to hit on all 4 of those points today and give you some idea why they're important and give you some tips to boost up your possibility to have more orgasms, to be multi-orgasmic. All right? So breath. Breath is the circulation of sexual energy through your body. If you're not deeply breathing, if you're not breathing into your sex being your vulva, if you're not breathing into your sex, into your hips, into your lower abdomen area deeply, then there's no oxygen getting there. There's nothing that's feeding this area of your body. So you need to do some good, deep, lower breaths. This breath is used to get you connected to your desire, to get the energy, the sexual energy moving through your body as opposed to it being stuck in one place. So the idea is that you practice this breath, that you master the breath so that you can access it when you need it. You can access it when you want to gain, you want to connect to your desire. Like, what is my desire? Why am I not feeling sexual? Why do I not want to have sex? Let me breathe. It opens up your pussy. It opens up your whole sexual energy. It gets it moving around so your whole body starts to tingle. So the way to do this breath is to breathe in your nose and out your mouth. When you breathe in, take in lots of breath into your sex. Take in enough breath so you feel your whole pussy lips opening up, okay? You feel your butt opening, literally, like this. So you want to really bring in that energy. And then you want to let sound out while you're breathing out. And slow the breath way down. The important part is that you need to start deep breathing into your sex so that you can get that sexual energy moving through your body, okay? Number 2 I want to talk about is movement. Now, I'm not talking about running, yoga, or the regular forms of exercise type of movement. I'm talking about doing non-linear movement. Okay? It's flowing. It moves as it wants to move. Your body decides what it wants to do in the moment. This is the way to connect you to your surrender. You're going to surrender the intelligence to your body. Let your body lead you. And that's what you need to do when you're having sex. So practice before you have sex. So when you get to the sexual room, the sexual place experience, you know how to just, okay, drop, breathe deep, let my body move, let my body move me how it needs to move me in order for it to build upon the desire that it has. Nonlinear movement, the way you do this, an exercise you can do with this, turn on some music that doesn't have any vocals is the best, and close your eyes. Try not to have anyone around, any distractions for about 5 minutes, and just let your body move you. You want to let your body move you, so it might just be a small bit of movement at first. Whatever your body feels like doing. And it doesn't matter, and it doesn't have to be beautiful, it doesn't have to be choreographed or anything. It's just what does your body want to do in that moment, and moment to moment to moment to moment to moment, and get used to that feeling of surrender and flow. Sound is part of your release, your ability to release, and again, the ability to surrender to your voice, to the movement of energy in your body. That energy builds up in the feminine. It builds up and it needs to get out. And if you're like, you're holding it back because you feel stupid or silly, or you don't want to have these weird sounds coming out, because sometimes they're weird. Sometimes it's big crying. Sometimes it's screaming. Sometimes it's big, deep grunting. Everybody is different, and it's all any kind of sound that comes out is fine and needs to move through the body. So I suggest that you practice letting sound out in a non-linear way. I'm all about the non-linear. With the breath that I described in the beginning. You can simulate your own orgasms. That's always a really good practice. Simulate having an orgasm and just let the sound come out like pretend, like no one's there. Do it when no one's around so you don't feel like an idiot, or you don't feel embarrassed by the kind of noises that you're making, and just see what happens. See what kind of stuff comes out. Maybe you'll be like, maybe they'll just be little sounds. That's okay too, but whatever. You want to let this sound out. That's the first part of the sound. The other is more of a linear sound. The other sound is explaining, talking to your partner what you want exactly. Put your finger here, lick my clit here. Don't move so slow. Gently, go very, very gently. Oh, perfect, beautiful. You're doing an amazing job. Oh, I feel incredible. So you want to go in with lots of compliments. So this is the voice again, the sound, explaining what you want, being very sensual in how you're talking to your partner, with compliments. But also, I really love it when you go so gently there. Touch it gently, more gently. Oh, yeah. Perfect, beautiful. You want it to be a very positive experience for both of you. And, well, if they're not listening at all, then stop the scene and say, okay, listen, honey, I really want to discuss this with you. I want to tell you exactly what I need in order to feel the desire in my body, okay, to feel turned on. And to converse, let your sound out, let your true voice, your true desires, your true feelings, your true expression of what you want come out, okay? Last aspect I want to talk about is touch. You want to go into your sexual connection, your sexual experience with your partner slowly, and the touch has to be a gradual entry. So very gentle touch. Get used to trying out lots of different ways and forms of touching. Okay? Now, I find a lot of times people go way too fast when they have sex. Okay? Way too fast. So it's slowing that down, touching each other super slowly and gently to start. You want to wake up the bodies. Now, you may have to explain this to your partner. If you're not getting turned on and it's been a while since you've sexually really felt any kind of really good desire and passion in your body, I would suggest go much slower and use touch in a very slow, sensuous manner. And don't be afraid to touch yourself while you're having sex as well. Touch yourself softly, gently, get your own body stimulated. Don't always rely on your partner to be the one to stimulate you. A lot of the time we put the blame on our partners, like, why can't they get me aroused? Why, you're waiting for them, you're expecting them to do all the work. No, you got to take it in your own hands. Your desire has to come from you. And so it's this dance again. You can't just be a limp, just limp in their arms and expect them to do everything to revive you, to get you alive, to get you excited and desirous. You have to take some of this, you have to take a 50% of it into your hands, getting yourself aroused, your partner seeing you arousing yourself, seeing you getting aroused, seeing you feeling the energy moving in your body because you're working at it is going to get him more excited, going to get you more excited, and it's a win-win in the sexual dance. Now, I don't mean just touch with your hands. Use your whole body, touch with your lips, all over the body, kissing, licking, touching different body parts together, and different kinds of ways of touching. Be creative with your touch. This is sexual energy is about creative energy, and so we want to bring the creative into the connection as well. Do what gets you do what that's bubbling up from you, that gets you excited, that's turning you on. Like I'd really like to put my cheek on his lower back and just feel, or not even thinking about it, just doing it, feeling what that's like. Doing some kind of different kind of touch. Experiment, explore with your touch. Okay, now if you do these things, if you work at these kinds of things that I'm talking about, you are going to start to have different kinds of orgasmic experiences. It's just going to happen. These are aspects that are connected to your orgasm. And when these different aspects are blocked or jammed or not opened up, not moving through your body, then it's very difficult to get to other layers of orgasm. You are not surrendering to your breath, and you're not surrendering to the movement, the sound, or the touch. And so when you do, you start to see a big change in what's going on in your body and in your sexual experiences. Thank you very much for joining. Please subscribe to my channel. Click the alarm button so you can get future videos every Thursday and the occasional in between the Thursdays. I'm sending videos as well. Really great to talk to you. Comment, message me below. Let me know about how many orgasms you have had lately and what that's been like.